Hi, it's Julie Lomas and welcome to my channel Conscious Connections, a channel all about positive living, living your best life, trying out new things and spiritual growth and just fun. Every month, for those of you who've never been to the channel before, we do a card reading of the month. And of course today I'm doing the card reading of the month of January 2025, a whole new year. I'm actually recording this from Virginia Beach, USA. I'm in my friend's house and I was trying to find a nice setup. And this was the best I could do. So you won't be able to see the cards as the place, but at the end I will show you. I'll tip the camera, then you can see them, but I'll show you as each one is pulled. If you haven't been to the channel before and you like what you hear, please do press like and subscribe if you'd like to. It is free, and the more subscribers we get, the more I can do lots more different videos and we can have fun. Anyway, I digress. So as always, I will be using first my awakening cards and then lamb crystal cards. So let's see what the year 2025, or at least January 2025, is going to bring us. So just asking for the guidance now for January 2025. Oh, that's it. So let's see. I'm just going to pull the cards and see what they say. Oh, how wonderful. So the first card of the month, the first card of the day, January 2025, is all about joy and laughter. Wow. So if we can get joy and laughter into our lives, that just makes things so much easier. We don't have to be serious and miserable all the time. Laughter is really the best medicine. Joy is easy to find. You just have to find the joy in things. Look for the good. It's there all the time. And laugh. Laugh at yourself. Laugh at others. But laugh, there's always something to laugh about. And I laugh at myself all the time because I worry about everything all the time, and then I laugh at the things I've worried about, and then I laugh at, and just laugh. Be with friends and people that make you laugh. Watch videos that make you laugh. Read funny stories, read funny books, watch the children. Joy and laughter is the first card. And unconditional love. Unconditional love. Love has no conditions, and it's all about, love is all about everything. Everything comes down to love. Love has no conditions. Love yourself unconditionally and love others unconditionally. We don't say to people, if you love me, you would do this or you would do that. That's not love. Unconditional love is finding that place in your heart, finding strength from it, smiling from your heart, feeling genuine love. And if you really don't understand or can feel love, think of a child, a baby that you've seen for the first time, and that joy, that love, that unconditional love. Your animals, things that make you feel good. So unconditional love and joy. Wow, we have got good cards. Wait, and then next one is Archangel Gabriel, the angel of communication, the messenger of hope, new beginnings. So we are in new beginnings. We're in January 2025, new year, new beginnings. He is our messenger. He's our messenger of hope. So maybe, and we have to hope, that everything in 2025 is going to get better. I'm sure it will. Believe it. And we have to send those positive vibes out, stay in the positive place, and things will get better. These are lovely cards for January. I'm going to pull one more. This one's kind of flashing at me. Gaia, Mother Earth. Grounding, connecting, being present in your life, going out in nature, appreciating nature, looking at Mother Earth. And when I'm ever down or I'm bothered, I go out into nature, I observe it, and I watch and I listen, and I get my inspiration and I get my answers. Maybe that's what it's telling you to do. You know, we've got joy and laughter. I always find joy outside. Many people do. I think most people do. Finding that unconditional love The earth loves us unconditionally. The divine loves us unconditionally. And we have Gabriel, the messenger of hope and good tidings. So looking at this, it's like being present in your life. Be present in your life and just worry about what you can do. You can't change the world, but we can change our own life, and that will affect everybody around us, and that ripples out. I think this is our message. And take care of Mother Earth. You know, we treat her with respect, she'll treat us with respect. One more card's pulling. It's this one. Oh, no wonder it was flashing. Shine out. It's maybe time to shine out. Be you. Don't hide in other people's shadows. Don't be afraid to be you. Use 2025 as a time of belief in yourself and shining out and being you and enjoying your life, because this is what this is all about. 2025 is about change and hope, looking at these cards, and enjoying your life and being you. And when you're you, you find that happiness and that joy, and that's loving yourself too. Stop criticizing yourself, believe in yourself, and the world will change that way. I like those cards. I don't feel that I need to pull another one of those cards. I feel that's enough. So I'm now going to pull the lamp crystal cards. Let's see what crystal advice we get. They're just asking for the guidance we need. Oh, well, I will take that card because it's fallen out. So we'll pick that one up in a sec and I'll carry on. Obviously it wanted to be heard. And then it's asking these cards. Oh yeah, that's it. Let's see what they have to say. Ooh, that was a real definite pull. Oh. Well, I'll read this one first and then I'll read the one that fell out. Lapis lazuli, a sacred space. Finding time and space for yourself. Lapis lazuli is a beautiful crystal. It helps with communication, it helps with protection and a little bit of grounding. It really is beautiful. And it does give you that sacred space. So to find time to sit with a piece of lapis, if you have it, sit in your sacred space, your quiet space. And for those of you who don't have a quiet space, because many times people say, I don't have anywhere quiet, there's too many people in the house, I'm too busy, the children do this or the animals do this. You know what? Maybe sit in the bathroom with your piece of lapis and hold it in your left hand and see what messages it has for you. That sacred space. Obviously this month of January it's time for us to have sacred space or quiet time. Now the card that fell out is really interesting. It's pyrite and it's about protection. Pyrite is also a very grounding crystal and it gives you energy. It will give you energy. So we have Gaia, Mother Earth, which is that connection to Earth, and then we have the pyrite which jumped out. And it really does ground you and it gives you strength and it earths you. So I think January is really going to be a time of reflection. I apologise for the noise outside. We live here in Virginia Beach. It's near a naval base and there's lots of planes and things. But it was the only space that I had today, so I made the most of it. It doesn't matter. We hear the birds as well, so that makes up. So that's lovely. Now the next card I'm going to pull is this one. Wow, aquamarine, reflect. And again, that's this going into ourselves. Aquamarine again is very good for communication. It helps things to flow easily. And maybe January is that time to reflect on the past, to reflect on things that you want to achieve, to reflect on things that you've done and that haven't worked for you and we need to let go of. So it really is a time, according to these cards today, a time of sitting quietly, reflecting, finding joy, finding laughter, reflecting and moving forward. Now this one is pulling, and there's two more flashing, so I'm going to pull them both. I'm going to pull this one first. Iowite, rediscovery. Wow. So January, rediscover yourself. Rediscover you, sitting in your sacred space, your quiet space, finding time for you and finding out what makes you tick and what you would like to do, rediscovering gifts that you may have had, or hobbies that you used to enjoy and you no longer take part in, or friends that you need to reconnect with because you enjoyed their company. Rediscover yourself. And Higher also works with these higher energies, so it will help you with your connection to all that is and the divine. Pulling one more card, it's this one here flashing at me. Zincite. Wow. Zincite is very fiery crystal, and it actually says fire. It works beautifully with your sacral and your root. Helps you with creativity. Brings that creative space back to you, brings that fire back into you, that magical you, that person that sometimes we lose along the way because life takes over. So really looking at these cards today for January 2025, it's really a time of finding you, reflection, peace and quiet, being you, finding out what makes you happy, finding the joy. Once you have that joy and you find that laughter, that will trickle around to everybody around you, and that will spread out. And that's our message of hope. There's always hope, there's always laughter, there's always love. So I really hope those cards have helped you. I do private readings, so if you want a private reading, you just DM me on here or go on my Instagram pages or my website and book an appointment. I really enjoy reading the cards for you, and I wish you all a very, very happy new year. I do hope that 2025 is a good year for you all and for all of us and the world in general. There's lots of hope. And once again, if I could just remind you, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you like it, what you hear, and if you do like what you hear, please press like, just so I can bring you lots more wonderful card readings and information. And if you watch out on the channel in the next few days, we will also have a fabulous astrology reading for the year by the lovely Sue Lily, who always does a reading for us each year, and she's wonderful. We've already recorded it. It's wonderful. We have hope for 2025. God bless and Happy New Year.